Sorry for that. I can never figure this one out. 1 second. My apology. I think this is good. Yes. I'm still techno kind of ignorant, but I think I am live. Well, good morning, everyone. Good evening. Good afternoon, wherever you are. So here I am back again. This is my second time coming live with the same message, and I intend to actually continue this message, bringing awareness to everyone, hoping to inspire you and empower you even more so to the fact that we all have this healing power from within us. And for those who have not watched the last video, my name is Susie Al-Mushkab. I am a neurolinguistic program coach and a perfect health instructor. And my background is I come from the Western medicine as a retired pediatric endocrinologist. And I retired for health reasons, but today I am health and I am a vibrant energy. And I want to share this message and the awareness more so with each one of you, so that you become the awareness yourself and you make the difference and the change in your life. So what I really want to talk about today is more or less a continuation of the last. So I really suggest to you that if you haven't watched the last one, and I know it is a little long, as some people told me maybe you want to make them shorter, but truly the purpose is awareness, educational, because we have been living in a dormant kind of how do you say, a state, and we want to bring this one live. So in the beginning it might be longer videos, but bear with me. It is for a good intention. So I wish for you to watch the last one, and so that it becomes more or less a continuation, but I'll try to bring both like a new message for everyone. So I want to start with a question here today, this morning. And the question is, do you really believe that our thinking and our feeling actually can make a change in our physiology, or the effect of our thinking and feeling on the biology of our cells? And whatever your answer is, but I will share my experience and what the science even now also believe in this, and all the research studies also about this. So if we are, and it has become a belief also, which is unfortunate, of how we think and believe, not being in consideration of how it affects our own biology and our own health and the state of being. So yes, our thinking and our feelings has a tremendous effect of how it creates our state of being, or our state of mind. And as you all know, that thinking, or the thoughts itself, it takes a momentum of thoughts after thoughts that leads to behaviors, and behaviors creates actions, and actions create experiences, and experiences often is related to emotions, and emotions gives us that, along with the thinking, it creates the state of being, or the state of or the state of mind. And all along, in fact, what I really want to tie the two together, science, in fact, have told us that it's our genes that determines our destiny and how we're gonna manifest our illness. So, for example, if you have a gene of let's say diabetes, or a gene for rheumatoid arthritis, or a gene for multiple sclerosis, or a gene for Graves' disease, you name it, the genes are like a long list, then you are destined to manifest that gene. Regardless, it's like a given. Your destiny is already like clear vision, but oops, yes, science did make a mistake in that, because genes is a blueprint, and genes cannot be turned on and cannot be turned off by itself. It needs a signal, an external signal, in order for it to express itself. And that signal, which we related to it by a correlation phenomena, that it is either our perception or it's a belief. So it's the external environment, what I'm trying to say, or what we relate to everything that is around the cell. So consider ourselves as being a big cell or even the smaller cell. So it is the external environment that actually leads to the signaling of the gene itself. And then you either turn it on or you turn it off for the expression of the gene or the blueprint that is on it for the manifestation of the illness or the disease. So we were more or less have been given the belief from the very beginning, like generation after generation, that if you have that gene, you are already destined to manifest that disease. So we have given that belief that I am a multiple sclerosis, I am a diabetic, so I am being already playing or reaffirming in my mind the belief that I am going to be a diabetic, and I'm working toward every possible step for me to actually manifest the diabetes or manifest the multiple sclerosis, because I am playing the victim role. So when I am playing the victim role, because I have disempowered myself from the power that it was given to me by default, by birth, that we all have that innate power of healing, of taking care of ourselves from within. But we disempowered ourselves by giving that power to someone else to take care of the problem that we have, when the fact is we only had that gene that couldn't express itself by itself. And it is for our own perception, our own external environment, depending on how we perceive things, for it to, in fact, signal the gene on or off. So it is up to our own belief, up to our own thinking, and our own feeling of how it creates our own personal reality, that creates our own personality, to decide the expression of the gene or not to express it. And to give you an example, for example, there has been lots of studies about this, the state of being and how it changes and creates a different physiology and a different chemistry. There was a study that, you can read the literature, it is there, and the studies, scientific studies has been done in order to prove how the state of being affects the physiology. And one study that I came across, many of them, but a study that was done in 2009 in Life Sciences, and that was July of 2009. It was a study about diabetics, that they were exposed to just laughter, programs of comedy and laughters. So they tested their blood sugar before and 2 hours after, which they refer to as postprandial. And they found out that usually the diabetics, they have a surge of their blood sugar 2 hours after. But those who were just in a laughter state of being, in a giggly state of being, in fact, they did not have that surge of blood sugar, it was suppressed. Not only that, they also found that the expression of the gene in the blood for the prorenin, which is which is actually it's a prorenin for the expression of the complications of diabetics. It was also at a lower level in their blood. And so laughter, the state of that being in a state of joy, state of bliss, state of happiness, have in fact reduced not only their blood sugar, but also put them at a lower risk for having complications of diabetes. Just simply by doing this and by believing of what I can do, by empowering myself of what I can do, it takes my physiology to a different level. So the point is of today is that if you are to know, if you are to become aware of what science has taught us all along, and what science now is changing to, that the belief that your genes cannot be expressed by itself, it needs an external signal, and that external signal is in our control to actually let the expression of the gene to happen or not. Wouldn't you want that your state of being or your perception of your environment to be in control of the expression of your genes, and to take your own power back to really manifest the wellness and the health in your life, and not to be the victim for the prescription medications, and to be the victim and to just play the victim in your life for being the diseased one? And that's what I want to leave you with. So awareness is the first step of making a change. So being aware of what you don't know. I was not aware, and when I became aware of what I did not know, I am now just a wealth of wanting to really know what I don't know. And when you know what you don't know, it's amazing, a step in the river of change. So till the next time, I want to just send you with lots of love and kindness and health and wellness to all of you.